It's Yvonne Michel coming straight from the den every Monday. You're listening to episode 22, What's Your Love Language? 1 out of 6 series. You already know I'm bringing inspiration, advice, tips, and story times, a place where you can get good, honest content. And if you're new, hey boo! Alrighty, you guys. So, happy March. All month we are doing a love language month, apparently. March has about 5 Mondays in it. So I thought this would be the perfect time to introduce what our love languages are, what exactly, how many there are, what exactly they do, how does it portray to you, or how does it benefit you for knowing it, and what exactly love language is. So each Monday I will dissect each type of love language, and you can either learn more about what you already know, or you can find out what type of love language you have. So first, let me tell you exactly what a love language is. Our love language is how we receive love from others, or how we should give love to our partners, our loved ones, our friendships, etc. And whatever relationship you have, no matter if it's platonic, romantic, family-oriented, each person that you have a relationship with has their own love language. So not only will we be learning about how we receive it, how we want it, and how they want it, but you also are going to learn about how you give off your love, how you believe that your love should be shown to the people that you love, if that makes sense. So let's get into it, shall we? So first, learning yours and your partner's love language would help create a stronger bond in your relationship. That's exactly how it will benefit you. It's just making it a more stronger and more comfortable place for you to share each other's love for each other, and doing it, and that way you can show appreciation in the way they want to receive it. And I'm not saying, if you show it in a way that they don't want it, that means they're not accepting it. It's not true, but if you do it the way that they want it, they're most likely to, have a better reaction and to actually, feel really, really good when you give it to them, no matter what it is. So there are 5 love languages. The 5 are: 1, word of affirmation; 2, acts of service; 3, receiving gifts; 4, quality time; and 5, physical touch. Not everyone communicates in the same way. Not everyone communicates love in the same way. So that's why I'm doing a 6-part series. The first one is just, to explain what each one is. And then the next 5 are going to be the different ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, a little head start in what the schedule should be, just so you know, if you either want to hear all of them, or if you want to, hear only the one that you're most interested in, or that you believe you have, or that your partner may have. So today's the 1st, it's March. Hey guys. Next Monday would be the 8th. That one will be for words of affirmation. Then I believe the 15th will be acts of service. And I believe is the 22nd. The 22nd will be receiving gifts. The 29th will be quality time. And April 5th will be physical touch. So yeah, let's get into it. Just in case, I just wanted to let you guys know what day, which one I'm doing. So like I said, if you're not sure if you want to listen to all of them, or you just want to wait till that specific day to hear the one that you're most interested in, now you know which day each of them are coming out. So like I said, not everyone communicates love in the same way. So I'm going to have the next 5 episodes to explain which language it is, and that way you can find out which one you love or which one your partner loves. Go ahead and like, comment, and share with your loved ones. I really appreciate it. To briefly explain the languages. 1, words for affirmation. First, I want to say they're pretty much self-explanatory when you read the words, but there's a little bit more meaning behind it, and that's why I'm going to go into that. So, words for affirmation is a verbal acknowledgement of affection, like texting, posting it on social media. Those are also included. Writing love notes are also included. So just sharing words of gratitude with that person, just, that they appreciate it, they love it, makes them feel good inside and out, it makes them feel loved. 2, acts of service is when your partner goes out of their way to make things easier for you. For example, if you're sick, right? They're like, damn, my baby's sick, let me make that person some soup. They make you soup, but it's not like you had to ask them to make you soup. They went out their way to make it easier for you. Like, hey, babe, I made you some soup. I got you some ginger ale. Here's some crackers. I know you didn't ask me for this stuff, but, when your stomach, it's feeling easier to hold something, here you go. I made it for you. Let me know when you want me to bring you anything else, It's just the thought that it counts. Or if they do the fold up, like you wash the laundry, but they fold up the laundry and you even ask them to do it. Just those little things just make you feel good, it makes you feel appreciated, and it makes them feel loved. 3, receiving gifts. You feel loved when people give you a visual symbol of love. It's not about the gift, it's more about the meaning behind the gift. Man, it can be something they don't give a fuck about, but the fact that you took the time to make it or buy it for them or whatever you did to give it to them, it's the meaning behind it. It's not really the gift itself. Now, sometimes it may just be like, oh, okay, you got me a what? You got me a who? Okay. Shoot, do your thing, boo, do your thing. But that's exactly what it is. It's more of the value of the gift that is being given. And like I said, it makes them feel appreciated. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel loved. 4, quality time. Partners who consistently, not overbearingly, want to spend time with them. Yeah, you can hang out with your homies, you can hang out with your homegirls, but you could change plans, be like, no, babe, I want to hang out with you. I want to go out to eat with you instead. Like, I want to lay and cuddle with you. Like, I want to be with you. That makes people who, have the love language of quality time feel really good. Cuddling with you, laying down with you. They like that feeling. And lastly, but not least, 5, physical touch. When a physical sign of affection is given, kissing, holding hands, cuddling, etc. Like I said, most of them are explanatory, but just doing those things makes them feel good, especially in public. If you're kissing them in public, holding their hands in public, it just makes them feel like, damn, this motherfucker really love me to be doing this in public with me. Oh, look at him grabbing my ass like that, okay? No, but for real, it really does make them feel good. A lot of people don't know that you can have 2 love languages, or they don't even know what their second one is. So 1, there is a primary, and 2, there's a secondary. And the second one is usually the one that you need, but you didn't know you needed on your worst days. Or the second one is what you like to show to other people. Like, if you're not sure what their love languages are, that's something that you want to offer to people, because that's what makes you feel like, if I do this, this would make them feel loved, because you don't know what their love language is. So, for example, say your number 1, like your primary love language is word of affirmations. And on your worst day, words of affirmation may not be what you need to turn the negative day into a positive day. So maybe quality time is what you really do need, instead of someone always coming up to you saying, oh, you're amazing, you're perfect, you're beautiful. But you're turning it around and you're just thinking more negative about it. But you feel good when somebody's just sitting there next to you, taking their time to be with you and just spending quality time with you. That may make you feel better, might make you feel good, and it could be helpful. And then that way, like I said, the secondary love language can not only be helpful on your worst day, but it can be helpful. I mean, it can be the way you show love. So if you spend time with your friend, you know, just to make them feel good and just to show that you love them, that's the way that you show love, is the quality time. But word for affirmation is your number one. That's how you want to be loved. You want people to encourage you and to feel good by those words that they're giving you. I suggest, you know, if you're not sure what yours is, especially after I go through each series of this month, I suggest that you take a quiz online. I really like this website called 5lovelanguages.com. Not sponsored. I just wanted to bring it out there because it's a really good quiz. I mean, it's a little extensive. I want to say it was maybe about 10 to 15 questions. And when I took the quiz, they have different categories. So when I took it, I chose couple because I'm in a couple. And then I selected rather not say for my gender and my age because I didn't want it to be kind of like biased. I wanted an unbiased answer because when they see that you're more of a female and that you're younger or older, whatever, they're gonna take it more in account of, you know, this person maybe likes words of affirmation more or blah, blah, blah. So I didn't want that. So I wanted to be unbiased. So I chose not, you know, I'd rather not select which one I am. But like I said, there are different categories. And I'll get more into that. I'm pretty sure they have like some for teens, couples, single people, some for children, some for people who are in the military, and they actually have one that's just for men, which was kind of weird because when they actually select one, it does say female or male, and then they have their own category just for men. So I thought that was a little different, but I don't know. I thought it was a really good website to go to. So 5lovelanguages.com. Go ahead and try it out so you can figure out what your love language is. The other websites that I found they didn't seem very helpful to me. I mean, if you find a better one, you found a better one, but I'm just putting that one out there. So, when I took the quiz, it said that my love language is words of affirmation at 29%, and then it said that I had two secondary ones. It said my secondary ones were acts of service and quality time at 26%. So I was like, you know what, that actually makes a lot of sense because whenever I want to show love to people when I don't know their love language, I definitely do acts of service because that's just what I'm more of a quid pro quo kind of person. Like, I like to do things for people to make them feel good, to make their lives easier, especially at work, or like for my parents, like, oh, you need me to do this, like I can do that for you, like you need a ride, like whatever it is, like I would like to do it for them because for one, it'll make their life easier, and then they can feel like they can count on me, they can rely on me, you know, for anything that they may need in the future. And I think it just makes people feel good when their lives are easier, right? So I thought it made a lot more sense when it said that my number one was words of affirmation, because I really do love encouragement. I love, you know, feeling good in my own skin and hearing the words that you're awesome and that you're great and that you're amazing and that you're beautiful and you got this, like you're strong enough to overcome whatever you're going through. And that's one of the reasons why that I do podcasting, because I love doing that. I love sharing that and letting people know that they are amazing people. And if I love hearing that, I'm pretty sure people out there love hearing that too. So I was like, they hit it on the nail. Like when I took that class, I was like, yeah, you definitely got it. I do like words of affirmation that's given to me. That's just, like I said, they hit it on the nail. So in that case, I had about 3 that were closely considered as, one is my first, and then 2 that was my love languages. So that was kind of weird. When I got to the end, there was different percentages, but I know for a fact that my primary is words of affirmation. It did make a lot more sense to me. And yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. And so knowing that words of affirmation is at 29%, because I think it's out of 100, and they did like 29% for the words of affirmation, 26% for both acts of service and quality time for me, and then they did the percentages of the other two, receiving gifts and physical touch. They did different percentages of that. So I think it's out of 100, and they just broke it down of like what, what's the highest one and everything like that. But I really did appreciate it. What did I say? I appreciated that they understood that mine was words for affirmation, and that it ended up being that one. Because at first I really thought, just a guess, like I really thought that mine was receiving gifts, but I guess it's not. I guess receiving gifts would have, it said at 10, I'm looking at it right now. It says 10% for receiving gifts and 10% for physical touch. So I guess I don't really need those to know that that you love me. I just need those encouragement, those words of encouragement. And when it said for me that it says your primary love language is words of affirmation, actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. Hearing the words, I love you, are important. Hearing reasons behind that love sends your spirit skyward. Insults can leave you shattered and not easily forgotten. Kind, encouraging, and positive words are truly life-giving. I thought that was really true. I mean, when it comes to certain people, I feel like it's weird. I feel like it shifts a little bit for me, because from my relationship, what I want to say. It said actions are not louder than words. From my relationship, I want the words to be louder, the actions to be louder than words in that case, because I'm hearing a lot of, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that, but I'm not seeing a lot of, I'll do this and I'll do that. So I guess it for me, it would shift a little bit, and I don't know if you could agree, but I think that it would shift where, with that relationship, I want you to do more instead of say more. Where at work, I want more encouragement. I want, hey, you're doing great, like you're doing awesome, like your numbers are blah, blah, blah. Like, so I guess words of affirmation is more of a general thing, but when it comes to my relationship, I probably do want more of a actions are louder than words kind of thing. Alrighty, so the next episode I will be speaking about words of affirmation. The next episode will be coming out on the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. The 8th of March. Yes. Oh wait, yes, the 8th of March. Sorry, I had to check my calendar, y'all. I didn't want to mess up. And on that note, thanks for listening to episode 22. Comment down below your reaction to today's episode. Love you, Bill. Later, Bill.